Hi everyone, it's Cornisha Syrup, your gay transgender Muslim. Now, it just so today we have a special day, and we usually have a special day every day because there's always a special day every day. Because every day we are alive is special and happy and good. So let's keep living. Or I think it's good, yeah, because then we defeat again the whoever is trying to stop us from living. That's pretty good. Um, Especially, the normal people. The normal people are trying to stop us from living, and we don't want them to do that. We want to live so we can beat them. But today's particular special day is Banana Day. And as everyone knows, I have a very special relationship with bananas. For one thing, I have them every day inside of my body. I put them in my body and I thrust them deeply inside of my body, and it feels very good. It's a pleasurable feeling when it's in there. And so now, as a heterosexual woman, you would know that we really enjoy bananas in our body. But one thing that happens um, for me, for some reason, is because I'm a gay transgender Muslim, people accuse me of also being a homosexual woman. But that's just not true. You can be a gay transgender Muslim, but also a heterosexual woman. It's the same. I mean, it's basically the same thing. And you can also, you could be anything you want, but also be the other thing. Because, I mean, like I said, I'm not the one who made the rules. It's the liberals who did this. The liberals said that you can be this and also be that, and you can be literally anything you want, right? So you can just make up a persona, you can make up an identity, and then you could also be this other made up identity, and it's all the same. It's all perfectly fine as long as you hate Trump and you hate anything that goes against the religion of liberalism. Then it's fine, right? So, like I said, I didn't make those rules. That's what the liberals have done for so many years, and it got even more and more psychotic over the years. And so I just went along with it, and I just have fun with the fact that everyone's a mentally ill psychopath, a crazy person who just has a blanket generalization for everything. As long as you're on their side, it doesn't matter what you are. You can be all sorts of awful things, right? I mean, just look at all the Islamic terrorism on the liberal side that constantly happens, and somehow it's perfectly fine for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because liberals they hate America, and they hate having a safe country, and they like bringing in crazy criminal psychopathic weird mentally ill people. I don't I like I said, they don't know why they do this. It's just what they do. I don't i personally don't agree with that, but since you can't really do anything about it, because you know there's so many people on earth, and there's just you know who gets to dictate things. It's people who have authority and power, right? Because normal people they don't really care. They don't care about things going badly, or their lives being destroyed or anything like that, unless it gets really bad, right? They won't do anything. That's just what normal people do. They don't do anything. They just say, oh, they just go along with whatever nonsense is happening, because I don't know. I know why. It's because it's easier to do that. So I mean, all I can do, right, is go along with it as well, because that's how it is. So I don't know. That's just how it is. I don't know why, but that's what it is. But so this goes along with Banana Day. So Banana Day is special because it's a day full of bananas, and so I like to lick bananas, and I like to suck on bananas like it is like I'm a gay transgender Muslim. That's what any good and decent and ethical gay transgender Muslim would do. I mean, like I said, I'm making this all up because this is what liberals do. So liberals make shit up. They just make shit up. They make up a persona. They make up fucking rules and values, and they just make everything's made up, right? And then they just say, this is how it is now. This is reality. Everyone's gay and transgender and Muslim, and everyone can also be the exact opposite. And we have to just accept that America is evil, and Islamic terrorism is, good according to them, right? So we need to stop being Islamophobic, and we need to just accept that, somehow somehow we have to accept Muslims hating gay and transgender people, but we also have to just be gay and transgender at the same time as allowing Muslims to ruin society. I don't know where. I mean, these people are crazy. Hey, they sure are. They just it's just. Boy, I mean, it is crazy. I've been alive for 39 years almost now, and it just gets crazier and crazier having to. I mean, the only reason I'm even making videos um, is because Donald Trump got in, and then it really exposed. I mean, it really truly exposed the psychosis that the liberals have been in for so long now, and now they're just you can't they can't even hide it at all. They can't hide it whatsoever. I mean, they haven't been able to hide it, especially during COVID. It just got completely crazy, but now, especially after Trump got in, the Epstein files showed that a lot of the people were a lot of these people were liberal who really supported this kind of Epstein kind of behavior, and this kind of I mean, just look at the politicians, the liberal politicians. They love to get money, for being corrupt, right? They just love it. I mean, you can see Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, of course, Ilhan Omar. They're all just corrupt, evil, terrible people, right? So, now that Trump is at least doing something to push back against these absolute fucking psychotic people on the liberal side, I feel a lot more comfortable, sharing my opinions or sharing videos and sharing ideas with my face and with this, with the, at least we have some people now who are able to fight, or at least push back against, these just crazy, corrupt, awful. I mean, Jesus. I think the problem is that these people on the liberal side, they're just they're so captured by their own narcissism and their own authority and power that that they don't even know. They don't even know how much evil they've done to the whole society. Of course, it's just constant corruption, constant giving, basically allowing illegal immigrants to act as, basically just steal money from the American government by just having tons and tons of fake businesses and fake services that don't do anything. It's just everything. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. The liberals just especially don't care. Now, it doesn't mean the Republicans aren't don't do bad things too, but it's clearly, without a doubt, the liberals who are doing this more than anything else, and it's just not even close. It's just not even close. They just the whole thing about being liberal now, it isn't about caring about middle class or poor people or anything like that. It's just about destroying civilized society. That's it. It's about destroying civilized society because it's not it's not the narrative of being liberal. So So I'm totally against that. I think it's crazy, but I'll just continue to pretend I'm part of that because it's funny, right? That's all you can do is make fun of it. It's the fact that somehow these weird mentally ill people think that gay and transgender can somehow in any reality work alongside Muslims. It doesn't. You can't. This not going to ever happen. Because if any of these gay transgender people, or also feminists, any women at all, going and saying, "Oh, but Muslims are our allies," then I always find it weird that none of them go and live in Afghanistan. I just don't understand it, or really any Islamic country for the most part. All of them, even the most civilized ones. You still, again, like I said, you can't make fun of the Quran. You can't make fun of Muhammad. You can't make fun of anything because it's against the Quran. Whoever made that shit up, just like it's just so ridiculous. People are insane. Normal people are insane, but especially liberal normal people and below average, mentally ill, and people with an IQ of you know more less than 90, and there's a lot of them. They don't think at all. I mean, they'll never think in their life because they're not able to. They'll never be able to think because their brain literally can't think. So they're just animal people, right? If you have an IQ less than 90, I would consider you're probably an animal, right? You're not a human. Because if you have an IQ less than 90, you probably just can't reason. You can't really reason. I don't see how you could, So that excludes all the countries that have an IQ average of less than, 90, right? If you're from a country that has an average IQ of less than 90, I just don't even take you seriously usually, right? Or you'll just have to show me proof that you're a reasonable person. Also, just because nobody takes me seriously, they never will, because I'm autistic, and I'm not normal, so people are never gonna like me. That's just how it is, right? I accept that. That's just how it is, right? And they hate me, and they wish that I would be eliminated, right? So, anyway, that's how I celebrate Banana Day. And so I hope you celebrate Banana Day just as positively as I do, as a gay transgender Muslim who's also a heterosexual woman. Which, by the way, you're able to do this. Remember, this is I'm just going by liberal logic, where you can literally just make up totally opposing ideologies, right? You can say you're gay and transgender and also Muslim, which is just totally incompatible, and also at the same time say you're a heterosexual woman. Because you liberals don't care about logic at all. There's no logic involved. It's all about pretending to just be someone just so people like you. That's all they care about. They don't care about helping anyone. They don't care about anything. Equality, what a bunch of horse shit. There's no such thing as equality for liberals. All they care about is you hate Donald Trump. You have to hate Donald Trump or else you're evil, according to liberals. And also, you have to just agree with them on everything they say, even, no matter how ridiculous and absurd it is. Like, for example, we have to just be Muslim, and also we have to somehow be gay and transgender also, and get sex change surgeries constantly, which is just ridiculous. This is not going to happen. You can't do this. It's just ridiculous. So, and somehow also women have to really love Islam. I cannot believe this shit. I cannot. It's so ridiculous. Oh, I'm a woman. I want to literally have my life taken away from me because we have to accept Islam, right? Because Islam somehow loves gay and transgender people. That's so ridiculous. I can't believe how it's so insane how mentally ill liberals are, or captured by cult mentality because they're so narcissistic, they're so unable to cope with anything, they're just insane and mentally ill and emotional, and it's crazy. It's like dealing with pit bulls, like people who love pit bulls so much because pit bulls are, they're nanny dogs. They're nanny dogs. They're never gonna eat, little, you know, other dogs or any little things, right? Any little animals or little people or anything like that. They're never gonna do that. Pit bulls are just innocent, and all the criminal things that somehow pit bulls, go out and that's their whole nature, is causing violence. But somehow we have to ignore that because they're victims. It's just like we have to ignore criminals, uh, and how brain dead illegal immigrants are from countries that have average IQs of 90 or below, right? So, like I said, I just play along with this liberal psychosis because that's all I can do. I can't fight against it. I'm just a nobody, and that's all I ever will be. I'm just a nobody piece of shit, and everyone hates me, and that's, like I said, that's fine. That's what it is. But that's why I'm like, why not? I'll just make videos. Nobody's gonna ever give a shit, and that's fine, right? But I'm sure one or two people will see this and say, "Oh, I like that. That's fun. It's just a little fun positivity for another day." And that's why I like to make videos. So hopefully you enjoy this banana video, and please enjoy the bananas that us gay, transgender, Muslim, heterosexual women love, from Afghanistan. Somehow, I don't know how, but there you go. Wow, bananas.